Hello everyone, thank you for taking some time to watch this video and for being on this return journey with us during the season of Lent. Just an announcement, if you did not receive your return book, if you were not at Mass at St. Mark last weekend and didn't get the book, you can arrange to pick it up at our parish office during the regular business hours. Or if you need a special arrangement, just give us a call and we will get that book to you. So, for the first Sunday of Lent, the first week of Lent, this is really the beginning of the actual 40 days of Lent. The Ash Wednesday and a couple days that follow it and the first Sunday of Lent actually don't really count in the number 40. So we are really literally just beginning. If you were with us for Mass or one of the liturgies on Ash Wednesday, we kind of set up what our homily series is going to be about based on the book Return. And the first thing we kind of talked about is that in order to return, we first have to accept the fact that we need to make a return, that it's we who have wandered from the path that God has set out for us. And that means that we need to make a change. And the second kind of principle is that the journey is not going to be easy. It was Jesus who first trod the path to Easter, and that was not an easy journey. That went through passion and suffering and death to the resurrection. So if we're looking for a real return, if we're looking for real change this Lent, it's going to involve some suffering, some death to the self, and ultimately the resurrection when Easter comes. Hopefully we have spent the time then to return to the Lord and to get rid of kind of some of the stuff we've been carrying prior to Lent and Easter. This weekend at Mass, we'll be hearing about the temptation of Jesus in the desert following his baptism. And very interestingly, the Church pairs the temptation of Jesus with the temptation of Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden from the book of Genesis. And I think that's a very interesting parallel to consider those two stories together. So on one hand, we see temptation and the utter failure of Adam and Eve to trust God, to understand that he has their best interests in mind, basically to do what God asks of them. And then on the other hand, we have Jesus, who, though divine, was also fully human, so he could be tempted in his human nature. And the devil, as you know, the one thing about the devil is he has no new tricks. He keeps going back to his old ones. So he goes back to some of the old tricks that worked in the Garden of Eden. So he tries them on Jesus. He tries to tempt him for hunger, to satisfy his physical needs. He tries to tempt him for glory, to the exaltation of the self, and pride, to kind of puff him up. Adam in the Garden of Eden, he had already set his heart against God even before he ate the fruit. So he'd already been puffed up. But Jesus shows us how we respond to those temptations of the devil and respond to those situations that come into our lives. So we're going to explore those themes a little bit more at Mass in the homilies this weekend. So I think super interesting way to begin the season of Lent. In the resource section of the email that I sent to you, I included one video, and I thought it was a very, very interesting video. It was from the Today Show on Ash Wednesday with an interview with Mark Wahlberg. And Mark Wahlberg, if you know anything about him, is very, very upfront about his strong Catholic faith and how important that is to him, especially in the business that he's in, where faith is not really respected or valued. He makes no bones about the importance of faith in his life. So I just thought the video was very interesting. Where he talks about the relationship of faith in his life, and also he speaks about the season of Lent, because as I said, it's taking place on Ash Wednesday. So take a few moments, watch that video. I hope you find it as interesting as I did. Have a wonderful first week of Lent, everyone. I know our groups are beginning this week, so I look forward to seeing the folks that are going to be with me on Wednesday mornings to talk about return a little bit more and to get a little more in depth and share this journey together. Have a wonderful day. Thank you for taking time to watch this video. God bless you.